seen this many people in a Discord, art stream of mine before. Okay, we're doing, discussion 2. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna have, a difficult time keeping up with the actual chat. I can pull it up on my phone so I can keep an eye on it. I know there's a way you can have, like, an overlay, but, I tried it once and it didn't quite work the way I hoped. It didn't, like, pop up while I was streaming, it kinda went on without me noticing at all. So for now, I'm just gonna keep an eye on it on my phone since it's mostly charged. I am going to apologize if you hear any munching sounds. I have myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I am hungry, and I may have to step away for a few minutes at 3:30 because that's when I feed my cats. But yeah, this is what I'm starting with today. A little personal piece. I really want to fix the anatomy on it because I started on it like literally last night, and it's a mess. Um, and I decided I wanted it to be tall. I wanted to start it out with wide, but then I was like, I got some inspiration this morning. I was like, what if I made it tall? So that's what I am doing. I kind of want to put something on my TV so I have some noise, but I think I'm gonna be all right because the stuff I've been watching recently has been basically trash TV, and some of it can be incredibly triggering for other people, and I don't want to trigger anybody by accident just because like they heard a word that was like not great. So let's see. I really do want to fix this. This is a lot of like messy goings on here. Like there's supposed to be the torso, then the stomach, and then legs. And then the tail's supposed to be that way, and I'm trying to get this right. Yeah, there seems to be a chat attached right to the VC. That's what I tried the last time, and it didn't work the way I thought it would. It didn't quite do what I thought it was gonna do. But I can try. I can try that. At least on my phone. I think what I'll do is I'll look at it on my phone. The Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, I'll just that's gonna be open on my phone. So if anyone wants to, converse, just go to the voice chat and then click the little, on my phone, all I see is that you just click on the or tap on the voice chat thing, and then you press the, thing that looks like a text box or like a little, speech bubble on the top right. I don't know how it looks on a desktop right now, but it should be very similar. Discord's very good at that. Um, I personally don't mind if people wanna use their mic and talk with me that way, but they may end up getting, like, a lot more attention than anyone on text just because that's how my attention works. Um, but yeah, that being said, okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna fix is that these legs are a little too long. So I'm gonna move them up a little. I'm gonna fix that. I hope that works out alright. I am going to check that. Yeah, okay. Alright, it's incredibly messy now, but that's okay 'cause, that's basically just what it looks like since I have it, when you just start out with something, it's gonna look really messy. I turn the The symmetry tool back on. I gotta move that. I gotta move this back to where the line's just right. There we go. I was moving it around earlier this morning. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm drawing myself, Ignis, and what I'm holding is basically the sign, the symbol that the symbol for the primal source of sun. It's kind of more of a spiritual piece for me. Yeah, I think I've been needing to do a spiritual piece for myself for a while because I don't know, like this week has been incredibly stressful and not very pleasant for me for many different reasons. Sorry if you hear my Discord going off. I have a server and it tends people do tend to talk on it while I'm busy. Okay, so what I'm going to start off with is no, not quite. It's a little sharper. There we go. Yeah, something like that. I really do recommend you watch this series. Just because it's that good, it's really good. And season 4, like, I remember it was announced for December 22nd or no, November 22nd, but then they announced it coming out on the 3rd, and I'm incredibly excited knowing that it's a lot sooner than I anticipated. Well, the Sun piece is, well, if you've watched The Dragon Prince, there are several elements. There's a sun, moon, sky, ocean, and earth. I think that's all. I think there's another one. I don't remember. What was the other one? Sun, moon, sky, stars. Stars. That's the other one. That's the 6th one. Okay, there's 6 elements in The Dragon Prince. And each creature has an element they're connected to. The elements are called primal sources, right? And the connection that creatures have to these sources is called an arcanum. So I, as a fire dragon, which is a subspecies of sun dragon, am born with. I was hatched with the sun arcanum. So I have basically an integral magical connection to the element of sun. Ugh, sandwich. Oh, nourish me, peanut butter and jelly. You are welcome. Mm, more people joining. Oh, I'm gonna get nervous. mm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not all that shy. Just like when I've done art streams before, the crowd's never gotten this big. I would have some friends pop in and be like, "Hey, this is neat. Nice work." And then I'd be talking to like one person the entire time. Yeah. Oh no, I'm famous. I better watch out. Well, hey, if it gets me commissions, that'd be cool. I could really use them right now. You should. But for real, take your time. Like, there's no, like, pressure, no rush, or, like, literally anything. I'm not saying that anyone who watches has to buy art from me. I'm just like, I'm in a position. I'm looking for work. But, that sucks. They're not quite that sharp. They don't even have to be that perfect. I'm still sketching. I tend to be a perfectionist, especially when I'm sketching. I hate it. Can I just let myself be messy? Now they're too spaced out. This is a front view. Come on. Okay. I can do this. It's basically a self-portrait. Okay, just let it be messy. Just let it be a little wonky. Okay. Alright, then. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now the jaw. Maybe not quite there, like, more like there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Nah, that just looks weird. I do love the symmetry tool. It's great. Oh, they call it the ruler, but it's basically a symmetry tool. And it is my best friend since I love to do, like, facing designs, and it's a lot less effort to just only have to draw half of half the drawing. Mm, excuse me. Quills. Quills, quills, quills. I definitely recommend it if you wanna make, like, a really neat t-shirt design or something, or if you wanna do, like, an icon for yourself that's front facing, and you struggle with, like, symmetry at all. Because quite honestly, it's really hard to do things symmetrical, without, like, some sort of guide or tool. Folks are free to ask me questions about literally anything, like my identity, my drawing process, how my day's been, anything really. I guess I can ask folks how their days have been as well, so far. Sandwich. I bet. No, I gotta love being on your computer at work. Or like, I guess this would be through the phone, more likely. See, I'm 28, and you would think I'd be a lot more used to cell phones being the more popular option over computers these days, but I'm still not over the fact that computers exist. No, that's incredible. Yeah, I once had a job at Arkansas State University where I was at the information desk. I was working minimum wage, so like $7.25 an hour. So my job was basically to sit there and answer questions for people who would come through. Well, it's not my current job. This was like this was like 10 years ago. But yeah, my job was basically to sit there. I was at the information desk and I gave people information if they needed it. But it was such it like see, I think everyone knows that the internet was really coming a long way in 2013. So my job was basically worthless. So I would sit there for like several hours with nothing to do. Like literally nothing. Let me get some nice spikes here. Yeah, I'm old. Okay, I don't like to say I'm old. I like to say I'm aging. I'm getting older, but I'm not old. Not yet. Oh my lord, yeah. I remember Scene. There are people who are still going for the Scene thing, which is cool. I like that people are still, like, way into it. But I actually never was, like, a Scene kid. I didn't really, get to do that with my hair. I didn't feel like I would be attractive if I dressed like that. But yeah, anyway, with that job, I didn't really have a lot to do, so there were days I would come in, I would think I'd get homework done, but the TVs in the student union were so distracting because they would play, like, noisy ads all day, like, advertisements for the campus and events going on, and it let's just say that I can't listen to the beginning of Crazy Train anymore. Like, that song just, like, really makes me mad. What tools do I use? I am working on a Windows Surface Pro 7 on Clip Studio Paint. So it's basically a Windows tablet. Yeah, I got that right. My favorite brush. Um, I'm still coming up with what my favorite is. I like to download brushes a lot. Not a lot. There are some that I really like, but let's see. There was one. Oh goodness. Honestly, I like the fingertip tool a lot. That's what I use to make fire. Um, I like to use the G pen for line art. I like to use the darker pencil for my sketches. Um, like, honestly, I don't have I don't have a lot of, like, favorites, I just have a lot of tools that I found to be very useful for me. I do also like that Clip Studio has, 3D models that you can, put in, you can, morph around, and they basically be a reference for poses. I also use them for, like, hand poses if I absolutely need them, which most of the time I do, I just don't like to admit it. Um, tips for beginners, though, that's a good question, like, beginners in Clip Studio or in digital art in general? Um, general tips. Try doing pieces now and again without ever using an eraser tool or using the Control Z. Because I think it's good practice to do stuff without feeling like you have to fix it. Just follow your gut, and if your gut fails you a little bit, just keep going. Like I learned this when I was younger, that it takes a lot longer to get something done if you keep erasing it, if you keep not trusting that what you're doing is good enough. It's just like, um, you don't have to use the eraser tool. You don't have to undo things all the time. You can just kind of keep it a little messy for now, and you can fix it later if it feels absolutely necessary. Um, let's see. There's some other tips that I got. Um, I don't know if anyone else has any good answers. Like I would think that's welcome. That's welcome. Like if anyone else has answers, I fully welcome people to say anything because like I'm still a self-taught artist. Okay. Oh no, wrong layer. There we go. Honestly, that's actually just how life is. Like that is honestly just what life is. Sometimes you have to do the things you really don't want to do in order to get somewhere you need to go. And if where you need to go is getting better at art, you will have to do those boring repetitive warm-ups and all that, like, drawing from real life, which I hate. I don't like drawing from real life. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that, but I think, um, honestly, if you're not feeling motivated, but you still wanna try to get better, yeah, don't overthink it. Yeah, don't overthink it. Like, if you wanna draw something, you can literally just, like, scribble a little bit on a piece of paper, and maybe you'll get somewhere with that. Maybe you won't, but, like, at least you did something. And it's better to do something than do nothing. Oh, absolutely. Versatility is, very key. I know I should do better with that, like, I need to start learning how to draw more, like, realistically. Um, but I have some predispositions. Like, when I started learning how to draw, it was a lot of, like, cartoony stuff, it was a lot of anime, so a lot of my art style is very inspired by anime, some Western cartoons, this and that. And there has been some times where real life has, grabbed hold and been like, "Hey, have you tried this yet?" Sandwich. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I recently, like, tried drawing, like, anime styles again, like, earlier this spring when I came back from an anime convention, I was like, "I'm gonna try drawing in this style again because it has actually been several years since I've, like, done that, and it was pretty fun. It was a lot of fun going back to that, even if just for, like, 2 or 3 drawings. But it reminds me that I can actually do that kinda thing, like, especially if I started, like, doing jobs for other people, besides commissions, they may want me to replicate a style. Like, I don't know, I've seen some on Upwork for people who really like the Dragon Ball Z style, like, they like the Marvel DC type style that a lot of those superhero comics have. Um, uh, and I did some practice on that before. Alright, so let's see, what inspired you to start drawing or continuing when burnt out? When I'm burnt out, I don't draw. Um, when I've realized I have basically been, like, a nonstop drawing for a full week and I'm already sick of it, I say, "That means enough is enough," and enough was enough probably, like, 2 days ago. So it's time to take a break, and I do, and I try not to do it with any guilt. Yeah, because if you take a break with guilt, it's gonna feel worse when you try to come back to it. Like, you don't wanna punish yourself for doing what you need to do. Never ever try to punish yourself if you need to take a break. That I know that's, easier said than done, but I've definitely struggled, especially since my mental health is, a garbage fire. But, like, when you're done being burnt out and you've let yourself, like, have your peace, you've let yourself rest, and you don't give yourself any, like, um you don't feel if you try to keep yourself from feeling remorseful, if you try to tell yourself, "Hey, I'm doing this because I need to, and it's okay. I don't have to be productive all the time." I can in fact, I like to think that taking a break is productive. I like to think that if you're unable to do anything in the moment, it is just as productive to sit down and watch Hoarders all day. In fact, maybe more so, because if you try to work while you're burnt out, like, you're not gonna create the kind of work that you wanna see in yourself. So, um, that's basically the way I see it. I just stopped, I tried to train myself to stop feeling guilty about taking breaks. Um, I'll get to that in a second. Are you wanting to turn drawing into a full-time career, or are you ready? That's that is a good question, 'cause I've been, like, I've been looking for, character design jobs, but I don't have a bachelor's degree. I don't have any, experience in AAA gaming or anything, so it's incredibly difficult for me to find any job like that. But I think if it was up to me, if I think my dream job would be to make my webcomic and get money from Patreon. Just be like, a lot of people like my webcomics, so they just give me money for it. That's what I would do. That's what I would love to do. Like, if I could do that, yeah, I would be sold. I would just be like, "Okay." I don't even care if I make, like, billions of dollars or anything like that. I just, like at the very least, I would like to be able to pay for groceries or, not have to depend on somebody else's money to survive. I at least wanna make enough money to be independent, and at the time right now, like, it's kinda got to the point where, um, I'm being told I can do great things, but I also recognize that, I'm probably not there yet, and I know 28 just seems like a little too old to be like, "Oh, I'm not there yet," but at the same time, I've always been a late bloomer. I have always been a late bloomer. The only thing I've ever done early was, reading and getting my period, that's it. Okay. Uh, okay, come on, you gotta work with perspective here. There's spikes. I'm covered in spikes and quills, but, I have quills along my back, and, but they're very flexible, they're not very sharp. The ones on my tail are pretty sharp, and the ones coming off my elbows and the ones that'll come off heels here, those are a little sharp. They're a little more sturdy. I think I can be cozy and cuddly. I like to think I can be. Okay. Before I continue is 3:33, and I need to feed my cats. So, I'm gonna take another bite of my sandwich, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me just situate myself here. Ugh. I've never done an art stream on. No, that's not right. I have done an art stream on a bed before. It was weird. Let's see, is my stream still going? Yup. Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh, I went up the stairs a little too fast. Too fast to be wearing a binder in. If that made sense. That didn't make sense. It's okay. There we go. That's better. When I'm done with these red lines, I'm going to switch over to a dark color, like probably this. Then I'm going to use this pen to do the line art. It's probably going to be a smaller than 7 though, probably like 4. Yeah, 4 is perfect. And then when I'm done with the lines, I'm going to start coloring. I'm going to work on like the lighting. I think this is going to be a light source. You know, I mess over things with my pen, and I never know if people can tell if I'm gesturing or not. You know, I'd probably get work done faster if that's how I did it, but I have to envision it in a certain way because I'm worried I'm gonna get the line art really wrong if I do it that way. I give myself a couple extra steps, so I'm absolutely certain that's what I want to do. Sandwich. I better eat this quick because my bread is already going like a little hard. Although I've definitely made mistakes going from blue to red. That's what I call my stages, from blue to red, very often. Especially because especially when I'm drawing like fingers, claws, anything like that, where I have to be sure that I'm looking at the right finger, the right digit. So if I wasn't paying attention, I probably would have done this one and then this one, and it would look really weird. It already kind of looks really weird. Give me a second. Close enough. That's another artist tip for you. Sometimes close enough is good. Hmm. Is there anything else to talk about? Oh, you know what? Duh. Who else is excited for Halloween? Same. Yeah, I also don't have any special plans. Oh my lord, I have somebody scratching at my door. I bet it's Tootie. Yeah. What? What, you want to be part of the stream? Or do you just want my door to be open? Alright. Okay, my door will be ajar, but don't make too much noise. Or make all the noise you want. I know people like the sounds of cat. But yeah, I don't have any like special Halloween plans currently. Just the only one I can think of is I'm going to be wearing I have a cat tail and ears and these big paws, as well as a face mask that looks like a Siamese. And I'm going to be dressing in that when I do my morning shift at the cat sanctuary. Because that's what I'm currently doing is I'm volunteering at a cat sanctuary called Tabby's Place in Ringo's, New Jersey. And I only state that's where I'm volunteering because I think if you're in the area, you should go and visit Tabby's Place and look at all the sweet kitties. They're good cats, Brent. And then I'm basically going to be at home and I'm going to hand out candy to children. Which reminds me, I need to go down to the lobby and get a sign for the door and let kids know that I'm allowing trick or treaters. that's that's a little weird. You don't get to complain. You went into the closet on your own will. Cats, am I right? I don't know if anyone else can hear my cat. Yeah, that's cats, all right. Yeah, this one, he's my boy Tootie. He's a big old chunky, and he really likes me. I think I'm his favorite person. Once you close the door, that yeah. Cats want the entire home available to them. At least that's how my cats feel. Isn't that right, 2D? Yeah, since I set up this room, he's been very into exploring it. Don't knock anything over, you. I got a lot of expensive stuff over there. Yeah. But yeah, I love cats. Even the mischievous ones. That's why I am willing to do laundry for a for a cat sanctuary. And mop floors. I'm considering where that is. Oh yeah, I've considered like getting a bird, like a pigeon. Like I would keep a pigeon because they're not super loud and they're very friendly. Mm. Pigeons are very good birds. But also because I have 2 cats, I don't think getting a pigeon would be a good idea. I've also thought about getting rodents and, rats or hamsters, um, reptiles like snakes and, bearded dragons, but, like, as it stands, cats are a lot easier to take care of. Y'all can say what you want about that, but, like, I do think cats are great. I feed him, I scoop his poop, I make sure his water is clean, I give him lots of pets and loves and playtime, and that's pretty much it. Yeah? What are you trying to do over there? He's I don't know what he's staring at. He's just in the closet. Oh, he's trying to chew on that guitar string. Hey, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, with how much he sings. Yeah, he is a musician, this cat. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, I was gonna see if I could okay, yeah, this part's gonna be really hard for me. This is not a perspective I'm used to. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Mm, I'm trying. Okay, looking good so far. Cat is still in the closet, but he's now further in. I have no idea where he is. Why did I leave my closet open? Wee. Okay. I don't know how long I'm allowed to stream. When I when I told Lunastri that I was gonna do this art stream, we talked about what time, but not how long. Okay, I'll try not to impede on anyone's time because I know there's a whole convention. There's like another art stream coming up. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Well, okay, I guess I'll just kind of just keep going. That's right. I forgot it was that late. For me, that's like 9. I'm like, it's only 4. You know, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll keep going until the line art's done because this is gonna take a little while, and coloring me takes the longest just because of the patterns and just because of the patterns I have. So I'll do the line art, I think, and then we'll see how I feel about continuing to stream. Hmm. It's a little awkward, isn't it? Yeah, it looks a little awkward to me. Never been good at feet. Oh. Gotta make sure that parrot's asleep. Yeah. Because otherwise he's gonna be, screaming all day, wondering why you're talking, and birds not included. Yeah. I think a lot of pets are like that, just like, they don't know what the hell we're doing. We could be giving them all the attention. Instead, we're, like, looking at the weird box. My cat's out of the room, and I could close the door, but I'm pretty certain if I do close it, he will come right back and scratch at my door again. So I guess my door's just gonna be ajar for the whole stream. So I don't deny him entry. I have boundaries for people, but cats are a little harder to keep those boundaries against. If they want somewhere, they're gonna try their best to get into it. Like, oh my god, this morning I woke up to a Facebook message Um, my sister shared a video, and she's sitting on the toilet. She looks over and the door's open. She said she was saying it had been, forced open, and her cat her cat, Pookie, a chunky calico, very chunky, fluffy calico, just kinda rushes out, rushes into the bathroom. Like, you really can't go anywhere in your home without a cat. Like, "Pookie, why would you do that?" Thank you. No privacy, only cat. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think it'll look a lot better when it's more done. For now, it's time to get the wings. Now, when I draw the wings, if there is anything that does, like, kind of bother me about the Dragon Princess, the wings do feel like, a little stiff, like, and only slightly wrong, just slightly wrong, like, to me. I feel like I should have, like, a thumb right here, like that, and then only 4 fingers. Like, I don't know, that could just also be because that's how I draw my persona. So, if I look, I should have a reference of Pyra and how her wings look. I should anyway. I don't know if I even have it on this computer. But I remember finding a 3D model on the Wikia, and that was what I was using as a reference for some time because it gave me a good idea of, like, how the model looked in a 3D. But I don't think I'll ever get over, like, just how the wings are shaped. It's just kinda weird. At least to me, I think just because I got so used to drawing wings in a certain way, and in fact, it bothered me so much that when I drew my ref sheet, um, I had the wings closed just because the way they look, it's just kinda odd. But, if I can find I don't know if I can find the ref, but I can find a drawing that I did, probably. Probably. Yeah, let's open that on my, art program real quick. Okay. Yeah, this is a piece I did for my Twitter banner, um, forgetting that one of Pyra's horns is broken. But yeah, the wings look something like that, and it's not entirely, accurate. I didn't do a very, good job with referencing that, obviously, but I the wings just kinda piss me off. And I don't know why I don't tell myself, "Hey, why don't you just draw them different?" Something in me tells me it doesn't matter how wrong they feel. If that's what they look like, that's what they look like. Body dysmorphia without having that body. I'm not saying the artist did a bad of the Dragon Prince did a bad job designing the dragons because they actually look really good. And I don't know if anyone saw the like I haven't seen the first episode of season 4 yet. Like I saw that it's on YouTube now for free, which is neat. If you want to go see that, they have that on YouTube right now. But what was I saying? Right, I think the design is actually really cool. Um, like especially for the storm dragons, like I think they did a really good job with the storm dragons. Like the I saw some previews of well, I mean she's in the last episode of season 3, but I saw you get to see her a little more in movement. Um, Queen Zubea in season 4, you get to see her in movement a little more. And her design is awesome. And I saw a preview of Ozymandias and his design, and I'm like, I saw that he had like the hair just like his mom, and it's so cute. Almost like he's got like he's growing his hair out. But like I'm loving how the character designs are looking. Like I didn't expect that they were going to do a time jump 2 years. And it's a pleasant surprise because yeah, I like seeing that there was a little bit of character development. Um and yeah. Yeah, the first episode of season 4 is on YouTube. I don't think they're gonna post the rest like that, but it's a nice little sneak peek. I think they're just like hyped because we've been without the Dragon Prince for a little while now. Like I wanna say, what was it, 2 or 3 years? Oh my god, like, the production on it, halted, like, a good deal on 2020, and they just had to work on other shit until, they could really get the show going again, which is incredible. It's understandable, like, COVID kinda messed everything up for everybody. Hell, I caught COVID, that wasn't fun. I had a horrible time, actually. And what I'm absolutely loving about, the Dragon Prince right now is that, what I noticed is that, the main complaint that people had about it was the, frame rate in season 1. Like, it looked really stuttery, and I thought it was, like, a design choice, so I didn't really mind it too much. But, I think the animators, took it to heart, and season 2 and season 3 looked way better in terms of animation. Like, it's actually a lot smoother, and you really can tell that they improved since season 1. I don't even know if that's how they're supposed to be spaced out, but I really don't care right now. I'm so mad at how these wings are designed. That's how mad I am about it. Can't they just look different? Oh, that's right, I also had I'm not gonna do these very exactly, I don't think there really was a way to do these exactly. More quills on my wings, because why not? That's what I needed, more quills. More quills. And I had some on the other side too. As a treat, yeah. As a treat. Oh, I think it's my computer making that noise. I'm sorry, since the other night, I've been hearing, like, this high-pitched noise, like something's moving around, kinda like a it almost sounds like an alarm, but not. And I think it's just my computer. I have my tower on the desk, across from me. I'm sitting on my bed right now doing this with my knee on my foot, which is going to cause it to go to sleep in a second. I really should work on that posture. Okay, no, they don't connect to the legs. One around right here. Yeah, it's a good spot. Ah, it's a good question. I'm trying to remember if I know I molted. I definitely did like shed scales from here from time to time. I do think it was kind of like birds. Yeah, I think it was kind of like birds where singular scales would pop off and it would get really itchy. But I'm pretty sure every dragon had their own experience with molt or shed. And, like, I don't know, that's actually interesting. I like to hear if anyone had experience if anyone remembers what it's like to molt or shed or, like, something like that. What they and if they can even, like, remember the experience. I have the tail way too thick. I mean, I love thick tails, don't get me wrong, but it's a little too thick. Maybe later I'll draw my persona with a thick tail and see how people feel about that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you know I meant thick. Where's that gif with the Koo saying extra thick? I need it now. Fine, I'll find it myself. There you go. I love that gift so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd imagine that, like, sea dragons would have a very different experience with scales. So I'd imagine their scales are a lot closer to fish, or maybe they I'm sure there would be sea dragons with, kinda like a skin like sharks. That would be neat. Shark dragons. And then, of course, I suddenly remember marine iguanas. That's basically a shark dragon, right? Marine iguanas. Yeah, I'm gonna let that be a little messy. I'll just go over it with, line art later. Guess what? More quills. I was covered in the damn things, which I have no problem with because um, sometimes I feel a little pride in the fact that I have them. I don't know why. I think it's kind of probably a male thing. I don't know. Uh, no thoughts, head empty. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. Yeah, like it's funny. I'm not diagnosed with anything. This with any like learning disability or anything like that. But I do wonder if I have ADHD because I can't seem to choose between no thoughts, head empty and head full, can't think. It's either one or the other. It's annoying. Can't seem to keep a conversation straight because of it. No, Lord. I forget how wonky that is when I try to do it like that. Now these are the quills you wanna watch out for, they'll get you. I think when I'm done streaming, I'm probably gonna hop on Draconia for a little bit. I don't know, I'm usually on, like, US server 1 because I have a bunch of dragons I'm trying to level up, for fun. It's sort of fun. But yeah, it's something to do. Okay. There's another detail that needs to be done. I'll fix that later. Now that's it's gonna be, like, pretty messy here for a second. Yeah. Okay. That works. I think something I would like to do to make the wings feel a little more three-dimensional because they're looking a little flat. I mean, wings kinda just are flat, aren't they? But you know what I will do is a little bit of this. Yeah, a little bit of that. Wings are hard. They're basically what happens when you turn fingers into, um, that. You think hands are hard? Try this, because 'cause they're basically hands. But, thinking of it like that's actually helped a lot, which is actually kind of the reason why I kind of believe there should be a thumb here like that, but that's not how my wings work, I guess. Got weird wingies. Okay. So, now before I do the line art, what I would like to do, I'm gonna hide that layer because it's, like, incredibly wait, no, I need it. I need that layer. What am I doing? It's funny. Whoever edited that did such a good job. See, I know I have it in here. Oh, I don't think I can open it. That's right. Well, that's okay, I'll just pick a color. 'Cause I think it's actually, like yeah, I think this is kind of the color. Yeah. No, I did the sketch layer and for that, and it's okay, I can do this. I mean, I've done it before, I can do it again. Hold up, how did it I'll just go with it. Keep losing my place, that's my fault. Ow. Mine back. What am I doing? Just use the bucket tool, you fucking idiot. That's another art tip, don't make things harder than they have to be. People who complain about digital art being cheating need to, like, stop. because all art is cheating. Bob Ross cheated a lot, okay? That was literally what his show was about, was cheating on, oil paints. If you have a tool that makes it easier, use it. Okay, now I don't need this layer. Now I'm going to erase some nasties that got in the way. Just a little bit, so I can actually see what I'm working on. Look at all the people. There were a lot of people. I mean, there's still a lot of people, especially compared to, like, what I usually get, which is awesome. Very thankful that people are actually, like, interested, even if they're quiet. Feels good, man. Okay, I'm gonna hide this for now. Alrighty. That's looking pretty good so far, I think. Good enough anyway. Oh yeah, no problem. Like I figured since there wasn't, like, a lot of panels going on that people would want something to do, and I know I've been feeling, like, kinda crummy, but, I wanna draw. I wanna draw. I feel better when I draw, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna use that color with this pen. Actually, do I have that in the right spot? Yeah, that is a little misplaced, isn't it? Okay. Wrong layer. No. Okay. This is what the lasso tool is for. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, it's meant to be more like right there. There we go. That's better. Mm. I mean, it might help if I was, like, sitting properly. Yep, line art time. Okay, I gotta readjust real quick because my posture is horrid. And I would be sitting in my chair if my desk were a little higher up. And I could use my tablet like that, but I don't wanna. Actually, it'd probably help if I took my keyboard off. There we go. So I'm not really gonna need it until coloring phase anyway. It really is. Oh my god. I've gotten better about it in recent years, but, there's still gonna be times where I think I would rather draw on my bed or on the couch or on the floor for some reason than on my office chair, which is incredibly comfortable. But it's because, like, I have, when I'm drawing on my tablet and I'm on that chair, I lean forward because it's a small tablet. Oh dear, I kinda just flung myself around there for a second. Ah, and, I am wearing a binder, so that's gonna make the back pain a little worse if I'm not careful. And I'm only wearing it now 'cause of this shirt that I'm wearing for the convention. I posted a picture on the costumes, but nobody got a really good, view of the shirt. But it's a dragon perched on a crescent moon, and it's a great shirt, I love it, but it's a women's size medium, so it hugs the chest more than I would like it to. And here's the thing, I don't mind, like, being masculine non-binary, I don't mind wearing women's clothes, I just don't like how, like, how tight they are. I don't like how much they like to show off that you know what is that term from that Tumblr post? You probably know the one about the big honkers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, just oh my god, hunk of Donkaroos or something like that. Yeah, mine are huge, and, yeah, women's shirts tend to hug them way too tight, and I don't like it, especially if they're mediums. I can fit in a medium if my chest wasn't so goddamn big. Bugs me. Oh, yeah, I've been wearing men's pants for years now, and I recommend it. More pocket space, easier to see what size you are. They can be a little baggy though, like, especially around the front area, so that's, something to consider. Something else to consider is that I have had experiences with, men's jeans where, yeah, like, yeah, there are sizes that'll fit you, but if you're chunky like I am, a size 38, like, I'm a size 38 in men's, it'll fit if it's a stretchy pant. If it is not stretchy, I'm going to have a bad time. 'Cause I've bought several pants that were my size, absolutely, but because I'm a little chunky and because, men's pants, like, well, men don't exactly have hips that don't lie. Not usually, not usually. Some do, I've seen some pretty caked men, but my hips don't lie. Because of that, there are some pants I'll put them on, even though they're my size, they don't stretch, so it gets, like, really, 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 really uncomfortable. Like, they feel like they're too small, but really it's that they don't stretch, so they're not flexible, so I keep bending around and it just, like, tries to dig into my stomach like I'm being filleted by a rope. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah. But yeah, so far, when it comes to men's pants though, my favorites have been, um, Beverly Hills Polo and Levi's, because those tend to make the most stretchy jeans. That those brands tend to fit the best. Although I have a bad habit of not buying enough pants, and I'll wear the same pair of pants for like a while. And because I have thick thighs, I rub a hole into them. Yeah, it makes me so mad. I just want to wear pants. It's not so hard to ask. Are these eyes too close together? No, I'm just gonna keep going. I can't keep worrying about these things. Oh, I hate it's one thing when you, like, rub a hole into them, it's another when you rip them. Like, especially around around, like, the butt or the crotch. That's the worst. Please, no. I'm just trying to get through my day. I'm not allowed to go outside without pants. Just let me have this. If you're gonna make me wear pants, at least make them easier to wear. I'm gonna fix the nostrils. They look a little weird to me. No! Oh, no! Oh my god. Oh, that feels bad, man. Oh my god. That sucks, though. I'm so sorry. I know I'm laughing, but I do feel sorry for you. Old pants are not always the answer, you are absolutely right. I don't know how to draw this the brow without my dragon looking without me looking, like, angry, but that's kinda how I looked. I sometimes just had that, I had resting mean face a little bit. And that is one of the biggest things I remember about myself is that I kinda had resting mean face, and people often misjudged my character. There we go, slightly more serious than mean in this case, that's good. E. Okay. Just checking the what? It's 4:40 already? God. It was like 4 o'clock the last time I looked at the clock. It's not like I have anywhere to go. Not really. Yeah, exactly. I do think, uh I do think I'm gonna go out for dinner tonight, though. Just to just because, but I'll be around for most of the summit. There's a local place up the highway called Riley and Jake's. It's, oh, excuse I just popped my neck, sorry. Um, it's basically a pub. I mean, no, more like a bar and grill. Decent drinks, really good food. Yeah. I'm kinda excited to see what kind of specials they have 'cause it's been a minute since I've been in there, and they might have something, like, fall related. Nugs. Chimkin Numget. But yeah, the thing with New Jersey, at least with me, is that there's, like, so many just smaller, family-owned restaurants that, most of my options are that. They're just, like, the smaller pubs and stuff. There's an Irish pub, like, a quick walk away from my apartment. I sometimes go to get, a couple ciders, maybe a pizza. Yeah, that's, actually very interesting. That is just something about New Jersey, that there are chains, don't get me wrong, there's lots of chains, lots of McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts is everywhere around here, like, you can't turn around without seeing a Dunkin'. And they're building a new one in town. Yeah, they're everywhere, like, I mean, everywhere else has Starbucks, New Jersey has a couple, but New Jersey really likes Dunkin' Donuts. It's really crazy. Pretty much, yeah. Mercarendo Dun Dun. Maybe I'm just a person who, likes donuts no matter where I get them, because I 'cause I'll just eat a donut. Like, to me, a donut's a donut. I do like their hash browns, though. There are some Dunkins where you can get hash browns, and, oh my god, their hash browns are so good. They need to make those things available in an extra large, because I will sit down and munch on those, delicious hash browns all day. Fried potatoes with Italian seasoning. Get some of that oregano in there. Good. Oh, really, huh? I just use vegetable oil for everything. Unless, the recipe calls for olive oil instead. Or if I can use butter. Avocado oil, though, that actually reminds me of something, back when I was working retail, not that long ago, like, about a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, I was a stock associate. I was, at the time, I was stocking some food, like, I was around the vegetable oils and the olive oils, basically, around the oils where we were keeping those, and, a lady had come by to me, um actually, no, it was sauces. It was actually sauces. I'll get to that in a second. A lady had come up to me, and she was, like, asking about, where the sauces where something was. Like, I do think she was asking for the tomato sauce, so I showed her where that was, and she picked a random one up, and this is a time where usually I would think what I say is, like, real a little invasive and a bit awkward, and I just said, "Ooh, avocado oil, nice choice," and she looks at it like, "Oh, no, I'm allergic to avocado." She she puts it down, grabs a bottle that doesn't have avocado oil in it, and so, I guess my awkwardness saved this woman's life or something. Like, I honestly thought I was being a little weird saying that. When I said it, I was like, "Oh god, why the fuck did I say that? That's kinda awkward, isn't it?" But then she admits she's allergic to avocado oil, puts that down, grabs a different one. Yeah, there I have been learning about all sorts of allergies, let me tell you. Like, yeah, I know, like, there are so many different types of food allergies. I learned that my sister is allergic to bananas, which I didn't think you could be allergic to bananas. They're like some of the most harmless fruit. Like, you can barely hurt a person with a banana, and she's allergic? Oh, lord, celiacs. Ugh, oof. That's true, but I've never actually seen anyone slip on a banana peel in real life, so Oh, that sucks. Outside of Mario Party? I don't know. Oh, yeah, you do have to, like, when you go out to eat, you do have to make certain that your servers know that you have allergies like that. So they'll be able to tell you, they'll be able to or at least they should be able to make sure they don't give you food that's contaminated. And if they do, well, they're liable for a lawsuit. Oh, yeah, the Roarar. Oh, why'd I close my phone? I need that. Okay. Yeah, always check your audio settings. You're probably gonna well, they can't hear me. Yeah. But yeah, that's something I have to keep an eye on when, I do my Pathfinder games over, Roll20 with, Discord voice chat. And I always have to well, not always, but occasionally I have to check my settings and make sure the that my microphone is actually picking up my voice and that my headset is actually picking up the computer audio. Because sometimes Discord will mess with your settings. Yeah, that usually it'll do that, it'll do that. Still better than Skype. Ah, the Skype shenanigans. I have so many Skype memories. Oof. Would you be surprised if I told you that people still use it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I think I joined Discord in, 2015? Yeah, I think it was 2015. Like, the early days of Discord. Well, not the earliest, but early enough to where my tag is, like, um, 1000. Yeah, that's actually how I got my friends to join Skype. The ones I play Pathfinder with. They were on, that's how I got them to switch from Skype to Discord. They were using Skype for a while, but it was getting to that point, like, does anyone remember the bug that Skype had where if your group convo was big enough, it would start splitting, like, the members in half, and, like, half of the members could see each other, can see each other's messages, and then the other half would see the other half's messages, like, something like that. It's hard for me to explain, but it basically split them into groups like that, and it was absolutely the most annoying thing ever. Like, you if ugh, it didn't even have to get that big, like, at all, for it to start doing that. It made me so mad, like, it even started happening to our small, Pathfinder group, and for some reason, we were like, "Okay, now what?" And I said, "You know, there's a chat program that I use, and I think y'all should use it too." And yeah, they all switched to Discord, and we never looked back. Yeah, I noticed that I think I heard that Discord forums are, gonna be a thing at some point. I don't know how I feel about that, but, it's not like they're not allowed to do that. Ah, okay. I have not been paying attention. Oof. Ah. Oh, that's a friend messaging me. I'll get to her in a bit. Oh, lord, yeah. That's my thing with threads is that, um yeah. But I do use them on occasion, like, when I do an artist table, I'll make a thread that's just my TOS. So it's there, but it's not, like, invasive. Hmm. Nah. Yeah, don't do that. Can we not? I mean, I get it with Discord, they're trying to, like, the thing with the internet these days is not the Wild West anymore, and, now you need to make a lot of money to keep things afloat. Right, yeah. I don't think I ever used that. I didn't know it was a thing. Don't like how that looks. They need to be a little sharper. Oh, absolutely. I like being able to customize things. Hmm. That is a little, clunky, to say the least. Reminds me of GIMP. Hmm. Yeah, that could use some work. Like, I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to do with that. Well, Facebook's already a really crappy Facebook. Let's be real. I use it every day, and that's yep, it's crappy. I don't like, at this point, I wish I would stop checking my timeline and not just use Messenger to talk to my sisters, and that's it. I wish I would stop it. I wish I would stop checking Facebook, it's awful. Everyone's so vitriolic, even the people I agree with. Like, please go away. Like, look, I agree with you, but why are you so mean? Oof. Oh, yeah, Reddit's worse. And that sucks because Reddit is probably the most, curatable social media that we have, really. Like, I've curated mine to the point where, like, I don't see a lot of things that I don't wanna see, but, like, I hear so much about people just being, like, incredibly toxic on Reddit. Yeah, we don't talk to people in the deep pool. I mean, the only thing I really do on Reddit is, I visit r/idiots in cars. That's about it. I follow some others like transgender and, non-binary friendly, subreddits, but the only one I care about is the one with the car accidents in it. Rats! Yes. I'm only here for my rats. I wanna see them faces. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like, like I'm never on Reddit for long. And since I've learned that people will like just take videos from r/idiots in cars, find the best ones, and put them in a YouTube video. Nah, you know, I don't even have to go on Reddit for that anymore. Why are you watching car accidents? Because it's fun. I don't know. Because I was in a car accident once, and there's I don't know. I don't know why I watch car accidents on YouTube. Oh, you're not kidding. Like, I think some of my favorite, types of dash cam videos are well, they don't necessarily have to be dash cams. I see some that are, like, phone recorded, but any sort of, like, video about a car accident. Some of my favorites are either when a semi truck, decides that their balls are bigger than the train. And, um, and another is when rich kids wreck their Ferraris. Like, I just absolutely love when I just love watching when these young rich kids just decide they can do whatever they want with their car, with, like, Ferrari, Lamborghini, something like that, and they just fucking destroy it. Like, "Good job. I'm sure your dad will pay for that." That's yep. The trains will take, like, a mile to stop. You're not gonna be able to beat it. I'm absolutely certain commercial vehicles are supposed to stop at railroad crossings. I actually don't know the law on that. I maybe some states, but maybe not other I'm not entirely certain on that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a little spooky. Like, I hate when I can't see most things in, like, regular intersections. It's bad enough if it happens at, like, a train or, like, a railroad crossing. Huh. So, hold on. Elon Musk will pay over $40 billion for Twitter, but he won't give the software that's supposed to help his car function better more money. I have to physically pause and think about this, because that's just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, classic tech bro. Yeah, I mean, good on you for getting an electric vehicle. Like, I'm not gonna judge your choices on which EV you get, because honestly, when it comes to getting an electric vehicle, you don't have a lot of choices. Mostly because I think a lot of charging stations are, like, geared toward Teslas. So, like, I have no judgments on that. Sometimes when you don't have an option, you kinda have to go with what you got. Yeah, I'm considering getting something like an electric vehicle. Oh, like, I'm thinking like a hybrid. I was looking at a Corolla hybrid, mostly because, my Kia Soul my Kia Soul needs a new engine, and I think I'd rather get a new car than try to replace an engine. Yes, I would rather trade in my Kia Soul and see if I can get like a $30,000 EV hybrid Corolla or something. Yeah, I do not want to shell out, what was it, like $5,600 for an engine. That's ugh. You're absolutely correct, it is definitely not worth. Oh, what's weird is that my Kia is only, like, a 2015 model. I don't know why it's, like, acting like it's old now. And I've already replaced the battery. Um, like, it's had a brake change recently. Well, I guess I say recently, I mean, like, last year, but that's recent. Oh, man. That's absolute garbo. Yeah, that's probably the case. So I'm probably just gonna I would love to get a newer model. Partially from jealousy, 'cause, I went back to Arkansas, last week for my sister's wedding, and I didn't have a car, but she let me borrow her, newer Toyota Camry. I don't know what model it was, but it was a very nice car. Oh my god, yes, Subarus are something else. God himself made the Subaru. Chevy Volt, yeah, I'll take a look into that. Although a Subaru is very, very tempting, because 'cause I've heard a lot of people say that if you get a Subaru, that's the only car you're gonna need for the rest of your life. Oh, not very good with, miles to gallon? 100,000? Are you serious? My car is only at, like, 140,000. Jesus. And by that time, nobody wants to pay for your car. Ah, okay. Like, the Subarus sound great, but, like, I do need something with good miles to the gallon, 'cause, excuse me. Oh, yeah, 'cause I live, like, really close to an interstate, and we pretty much need to use the interstate to get most, anywhere outside of, the township. And we've been having to, go places a lot recently, and I'm having to drive all the way up to, I'm having to drive a good, like, 30, 35 minutes. No, not 35, but, like, a good 30 minutes to get to, where I volunteer, so I'll definitely need something with, good miles. Good gas mileage, that's the term. Yeah, Hondas are also a good option. I'm just thinking, like, a hybrid's, like, really good because good mileage, and then you can also just, like, get, like, 40 to the gallon on it. Like, my Kia was supposed to get 30 to the gallon, which is pretty good in 2015, honestly. Yeah. Alright, see you later, Sapphire. Hello to whoever hopped on. Goodbye to whoever hopped off. That's probably Sapphire. Ah, it's just nice to be able to, like, draw, like, it's been a week. Not a week since I've drawn, I've done some doodles here and there to see if I could draw something, but it came very hard to me, so probably because I tried to draw, like, really late at night, which I don't like doing 'cause I can't think straight. Okay, see. Oh, let's see. What else is there to talk about? Let's see, mentioned Halloween, Tabby's Place. Yeah, dragons are always a good conversation starter. That is true. Just always, it can be a little hard to come up with questions. Like, Like, I'm the kind of person that probably won't come up with a question until someone says something that, like, inspires a question, you know? I guess I could do, like, fun facts or something. Like, let's see. I think I mentioned on the panel that I used to think I was plain red. Like, I definitely thought I was, mostly red, like, all red. But then, after a little bit of awakening, a little bit of questioning, there was a I learned that I'm actually I do have red scales, but a good chunk of them are also black, and I have some specks of yellow as well. Um, what else? I guess stuff about, the Dragon Prince lore as far as I know, like, I don't really know a whole lot of the lore. I would love to pick up the graphic novels because, I haven't read those yet. I keep going into Walmarts thinking I'll find one, and I never find one, so I have to get them online if I wanna read one of the graphic novels. Um, but, I guess something there is something I do have an opinion on, and that is dark magic. Um, in the lore, at least the way they insinuate it, and maybe this is gonna be very different in, season 4, like, I have a feeling that they're going to touch a lot more on dark magic and how that works in season 4. But, I had a thought one day that I felt made a lot more sense in that I think, calling it dark magic is a little, inaccurate. I think I think it should be called death magic because that's actually what it is. Um, like, mostly because, yeah, it uses life as a source for the magic instead of, um, one of the primal sources. And that maybe it was only called dark magic because there's a big stigma around, killing things to use for magic spells. And I absolutely know they're gonna go into that because it th they're calling season 4 Mystery of Erebos, and, I think he had, like, a lot to do with dark magic. Yeah, I do think death magic is a lot more accurate to what it is. So it's made me wonder, is this just a thought I have now as someone with nuanced opinions, or is it something that I called it as a dragon? Is that what we called it in our language? That it more directly translated to death magic or something? Hello. I'm quiet because I'm letting Candy type. I see them going. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how I see it as, like I do think, like, the author or, like, the writers kinda went with calling it dark magic just because, maybe it's because the show is rated Y7, but also it's not like it never touches on the idea of death in the show. I mean, literally, one of the characters is an assassin. Like, that doesn't sound very Y7 to me, but that you know, I honestly don't know how they got away with that rating. At least I think it's Y7. It's Y7, isn't it? I remembered it being that. It could be G, I could be wrong. I know it's rated mature in Russia because there's gay people in it. But, that's Russia. They're fucked. Honestly, if you're not rated mature in Russia, you're not doing life right. Yes. Exactly. What are some other things? I really don't know because like, I keep trying to think of what my memories could possibly be, and I've had couple flashes of, like, maybe visiting a castle, and, like, it could have been that I was a guest in King Ezrin's court at one point, but I don't really know. I really don't know. And that's just kinda how it is with me, like, I have a lot of, like I don't have a lot of memories, and I do wanna be the person that's like, "Yeah, I don't need these. I don't need those because that's in the past, and, I need to look toward, the future and all that," but there's always that, like there's always that feeling, that thought that, like, "I wish I remembered this. I wish something would come up." I kinda just It's a difficult, dichotomy to digest for me. Because on one hand, yeah, I wanna focus on the here and now, but on the other, this is actually an integral part of who I am, and, I honestly feel like I could get through my current life a little better if I remembered mistakes that I made as a dragon, maybe? Like, just maybe. Just maybe there's some lessons in there that I learned once and have to relearn. I mean, I could always do, like, a past life regression, but, meditating has always been, like, a struggle for me, and, I don't know if I want to go to an actual, like, person and be like, "Hey, I was a dragon once. Do you think you can help me remember?" Like, I've definitely had people tell me I'm an old soul, and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you don't know the half of it." With how long dragons live. I don't even know how long I live. Sometimes I think I, died pretty young, but then I also think, I don't know, I feel like I may have gotten, like, a pretty decent age. It's really hard to say. I may have spent a good chunk of that time asleep. Like, I'll get unbelievably tired during winter, and I do it does make me think, "Is this sad or is it time for me to hibernate?" Okay, Drac, have a good time. I am almost done here. It's gonna oh, the tail. Mm. That's gonna take a minute. Thanks, I'm doing my best. Uh, oh, let me just yeah, that should help with this part at least. Maybe if I did it like this. There we go. Now I can turn that off and yeah. I mumble a lot to myself when I'm drawing. I mean, how else am I supposed to know what I'm doing? I'm in a pretty constant state of I have no idea what I'm doing today. Especially since it's Hell Week, which hopefully Halloween will make it all the better. I, like I mentioned, I think what all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a very not like just a simple costume and hand candy out to kids, and that's gonna be my first time doing that. Like, I'm finally an adult. Like, actually, I think my husband and I attempted to do something like that years ago when we were still living in Arkansas. I think in, closer to Harrison, we were living in his mom's house, but the town we lived in, was kinda lame. Not a lot of trick-or-treaters, usually trunk-or-treaters, or they would go into, the town proper or something like that. I think because nobody trusted anybody in that small town. Um, So, yeah, we would attempt to give candy to kids, but no one would come, like, absolutely nobody. And once, we actually did once have, like, people come and, come by to the door and be like, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that's a big group of kids," I opened the door, and they're not trick-or-treaters. They're, they're choir kids. So they sing us a song, and we're like, "Oh." My Buddhist husband, my pagan ass, we're standing there like, "Okay, um, thanks for the cute little song, off you go, I guess. Are you sure you don't want candy? Alright, okay, great." Best costume I've ever seen. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna assume you mean in real life because because we see all sorts of really cool costumes on the internet, but in real life, okay. Um, Last year, my husband and I were in town. We were getting some hot dogs for lunch, and, while I was, standing there waiting for our food, a small family comes in, right? Um, uh, like 2 parents and a little girl. This little girl, she had her Halloween costume on. She had, a Spider-Man outfit and a tutu. And I've come to call her Princess Spider-Man. Like, she was killing it. Like, it was the most adorable thing I've ever seen, like, her parents must have just kinda let her go with it, and I couldn't be any happier to have seen that. So, yeah, that is absolutely the best costume I've ever seen, is Princess Spider-Man. Quills, quills, and quills, and quills. I'm getting hungry again. Peanut butter sandwich is never enough. Baby needs snack. I give baby snack of cleaner. Oh, what is wrong with me? That's a costume I would love to see, the final Pam. Yes. When I'm done with this line art, I'm gonna go and see if, despite everything, my husband wants to go and get some food. I won't go too into it. Oh, I never asked if this was being recorded. That's fine. I was only curious. I'm not saying, like, it has to be recorded 'cause, when they recorded my art stream at OtherCon, I got a little nervous. I mean, I made it and that speed paint went on their YouTube channel, and I was like, "Oh, thank God they took out all the audio." Not because I said anything embarrassing, just that, there were a couple things I was talking about that was, like, during the convention, there was, like, just a teeny bit of drama, a teeny bit of, like, opinions on some of the panelists. I didn't wanna, like, be an ass. Yeah, I didn't wanna sit there and be like, "I'm gonna talk about these people very publicly and embarrass them." I'm just so glad that OtherCon didn't add the audio, but honestly, that was a 3-hour-long stream, there's no way. Although I think they ended up, only recording part of it because there was another panel that was happening at the same time, or at least around the end of mine or in the middle of it, that had priority in recording, I guess, which is fine. I don't mind that. Kinda wish they got the whole thing though, just as a personal thing, I'm like, 'cause I feel like I was, like it I don't remember, I think I was working on some commissions, and would've been cool to have people see, like, how I was working on that. Probably shouldn't go too overboard with these things. Oh, wait, what I can do the rest of this on another layer. Yeah, that's using your thinky brain. The old noodle, as we used to call it. I don't know if anyone calls their brain a noodle these days. I say it like that, it makes me sound old. I'm a millennial, damn it. I'm not 50. Yeah, I think it just it's one of those slang terms that kind of fell out of vogue, if we can put it that way. But, I might bring it back. I might bring noodle back. I think I think it's fun. It's a fun one. And with everyone but then there's also, like, people also call Eastern dragons noodles, and that could get confusing. Like, especially in Draconia, like, in that community, if you talk about a noodle, that's an Eastern, but they have, like other names for it. Just call everything a noodle. Yeah, there you go. You know, kinda like, the Smurf thing, right? Oh, are we late for a are we late for an insurance payment? Oh, and I see the oh, no, just a reminder on the automatic. Okay. Oh, phew. I got a notification. It was progressive, and I was like, "Oh, no. Are we late for that?" No, we're fine. "Oh, no, my insurance." Adult stuff. Crazy. My least favorite thing about cars is having to pay the insurance. Yeah, you should probably do that. Remember to pay your bills and do your laundry and all that stuff. That's my laundry is probably what I'm gonna do when I'm done with streaming. Just like, "Oh, yeah, I have to switch my laundry over again." My delicates have been sitting in the washer for, like, a good 12 hours. It's time to pull them out. Then I have some clothes that need folding and, yeah, blah, human stuff. What's funny, though, is that I actually really enjoy, the fact that I'm a dragon doing human stuff. I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but I love the idea that, I'll just be, like, walking around, I'll just be, like, picking up my clothes, and I'll be like, "Yep, I'm just a dragon doing my laundry." "Yep, this dragon's washing dishes. This dragon is scooping the kitty litter." I get a weird sense of joy out of it. Dragons doing things dragons don't normally do, like driving to the grocery store. Working retail. I think it would be unnecessary. Like, not that, like, dragons should never drive cars, but that, like, it doesn't make sense. We drive cars because we can't run very fast. Like, we were using horses for that for a while, and, like, llamas and shit. I don't know, actually, I don't think people ever rode llamas. Did people ever ride llamas? Yeah, I don't think they're very rideable from what I know of their anatomy. They're a little scrawny. Kinda like zebras are, like, you can't ride a zebra, they're just not built for that. Yeah, I think they were more like pack mules than they were, some sort of mode of transportation. Yeah. I'm asking the real questions tonight. Camels, though. People rode camels because they travel on sand very well. Not because they went very fast. Not very fast at all, but walking on sand is a pain in the ass, so get a camel to do it. I think if llamas were yeah, if they were more built for that sort of thing, maybe, but, that's a here's a good question. If there was an animal that you ever wanted to ride, what animal would that be? Like, any sort of animal that hasn't been ridden before by any human being. Aw. Oh, man. If you could get a tiger to let you on his back. You look like one of those, prog rock covers. Hmm. Oh, yeah, it's crazy how big ostriches are. Because oh my god, they're big birds. And yeah, you wouldn't know it because you would think, well, they're the largest bird in the world, right? They can't but they can't be that big, right? I went to, uh, Six Flags Great Adventure. I've gone to Six Flags Great Adventure a couple times, and they have a safari, and, one of the last times, I went, I drove through the safari, and I'll tell you, those ostriches are fucking massive. They are huge. Just saying they're the largest bird on Earth does not encompass how big they actually are. Those birds are fucking big. Okay. You have a good night. Fucking 6 p.m. I better finish this up. 'Cause I'm hungry and I wanna eat. Mm, have you seen have you seen that one TikTok the with the guy with the plague mask who just sniffing a chicken nugget? Okay, well, the video is really funny. Like, I'm very tempted to go and find it right now, but I'm almost done with these quills. I'm just about finished with it with the line art here. And when I'm done, maybe then I'll find the video and then I'll well, no, then I'll end the stream and then I'll find the video and, you can enjoy Jimkin Numgit. Although, like, with how many quills I have to do, I may it's gonna take me some effort to remember. So it'll be like once I finish a task, like, I'm so, um I'm so full of dopamine that I'm like, "Yay, task done. Yeah, I can't believe it. I did it. I did the task. I'm so proud of myself." And then I completely forgot that there was something I was planning on doing after that task. Duty, are you in the closet again? Hey, buddy. What do you smell? Yeah, that's the one. Chicken nugget. Just the sniffing noises are so funny. Chicken nugget. It's brilliant. Great video. Oh, yeah, everyone in that video is having a great time. And, that's what I love to say, just people having a good time. Yeah. Well, why wouldn't they be? It's funny. I do wonder. I mean, their job was, like, incredibly serious. They had to put those on, like, I don't think they really had to, but there was, yeah. That is actually, like, one of the things about, like, when the pandemic started, like, one of the things that just kinda became the thing for a little bit was plague doctors, like, suddenly there were a whole bunch of TikToks of people with plague doctor masks, and, like, it just kinda just became this thing. I'm like, I mean, I see where you're coming from. A little bit much, but cool. Hello. I'm drawing quills, lots and lots of quills. My commissions are open, by the way. Maybe if I sound sad enough. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly. Sounds about right. Almost there. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. That looks really good. What I'm gonna do now oh, well, I am gonna duplicate this layer real quick. So there's gonna be a glow layer, but just gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna Oh, thanks a bunch. Yay, thank you. Now do I want this over or under? I do want it over, but I'm going to no, not that layer. This layer. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna start cleaning this up a little. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I don't really know. So so this is how I'm doing it for now. But when I do find an easier way, I'm gonna do that. There is an easier way. Oh my god, there is an easier way. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to um yes, I'm a genius. Mm. Yeah. Still a little bit of fixing up. I can do that. I'm just making sure I'm on the right layer. All right. Sweet. Okay, just gonna do one more little thing. Actually, I'll do that some other time. That could be handled a different day. For now, the line art is done. Now all I have to do is color it, but it's already like 6 p.m. So I think what that means is I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna consider this one ready for coloring later. Yeah. Remember to save your files. This thing's been blue screening on me a lot, so I wanna make sure. I wanna make sure it doesn't delete itself. Oh yeah, no problem. Like I've had a good time. I got to talk to a lot of people. That's always fun. That's always a good time. Yeah, of course. All right. Thanks y'all for coming. I'll try to come on the other art stream. I think that's supposed to happen at 8. I'll try to come by and say hi. But first I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go. I'll talk to y'all later.